finish line. Grid lights blinking, silence in my skull. I've studied every apex till the page is dull. You're blocking in the breaking zone, looking at the crowd. I'm raging on the inside, and my engine's loud. Thunder Valley racing, get a win in life. I'll see you at the finish line when the sparks ignite. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't defend a position you know you can't keep. Stay strong. The RBC trophy is mine. Watch me fly past as I cross the finish line. If you're in the pits, this race isn't yours. I'm measuring my courage by these tire scar doors. One lap, one shot, all in, all I got. Thunder Valley racing, get a win in life. I'll see you at the finish line when the sparks ignite. Don't put your nose where it doesn't belong. Don't defend a position you know you can't keep. Stay strong. The RBC trophy is mine. Watch me fly past as I cross the finish line.
What's going on, TBR Esports fan? It's Grandpa up here in the booth again. We're back. That's right. We're back with Thunder Valley Racing League here on TBR Sports. And hey, I've got a special guest up in the booth with us this season. Ty, the Bandit Stanley, is going to join Grandpa up here in the booth for the races every single week. So everybody give a big shout out in the live chat. I want to give a shout out to Ty's old lady. She's out there. Ty's woman out there in the live chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Ty, give us a little shout out.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here, Grandpa. Thank you for having me.
Hey, man, it's good to have you up in the booth. We're going to split this up a little bit, see if we can't tag team these guys and find a few more of their mistakes, maybe call them out for a few things, right?
That's right.
All right, fans, it's good to be back, that's for sure. Let me give a couple quick shout-outs to the few people out in the live chat that's joined us. Chase Rockford just gave us a shout-out. Ty Stanley gave us a shout-out. Mike Heminger shouting out to us. Ty's Woman, of course, one of our favorite fans out there in the TBR Esport League. Ty's Woman giving us a shout-out. Anthony Blankenship, one of our drivers out there, giving us a shout-out. Of course, Mike Heminger, the GOAT, up in the booth, giving us race control tonight. Going to give us all the play-by-play action of who gets the yellow flags and who gets the penalties, who's going to pay for their crimes tonight. Ty's going to give us a little bit of a rundown here as we go tonight for the statistics. He's going to keep track of some stuff that Grandpa just never keeps track of. Who won what, who did what last year, who won in what season, those kind of things, times, that kind of stuff.
All good.
I'm more about who's wrecking who and who's coming in last. That's what I like to concentrate on. And we're going to get ready to go racing. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway. This is the opening season race out here with Thunder Valley Racing League on the TBR Esports channel. Season number 6 is where we're at, Ty. How do you think about these guys racing Charlotte tonight? You think they've got the cobwebs shaken off and ready to go?
I think so. We got some really, really strong contenders here tonight. I mean, with the Shadow out there and the Doorman, they're always two you got to watch. Michael's won the pole on these mountain style tracks in the majority of the time, and he is a hard man to pass once you give him fresh air. We got some new guys out here that haven't done this with us yet, and Tyler Sands and a few others that are really going to put up a good fight. So this is going to be a pretty good show.
I can't wait. Season 6, these guys have been racing together for a long time. So we do have a couple new drivers out there, but not too many. Looks like most of the guys are returning drivers out here tonight. So it ought to be really exciting. Close quarter racing, nose to tail, side by side. It's great to see. Can't say enough about you and all the other drivers out there and league members and league owners that helped out old Grandpa in the TVR Esports broadcast booth get back up and running after the fire. Of course, most of our fans know kind of what happened, but for those of you out there in YouTube land that haven't heard about the broadcast booth, the TVR broadcast booth, and Grandpa lost his home to a fire here about a month ago, about 6 weeks ago, something close to that, somewhere in that range. And the league and all of the fans and even complete strangers, all you guys got together, including my buddy up here in the booth with us, and got together and helped old Grandpa get back on his feet, get a roof over his head, and get the broadcast booth back up and running so we can watch these guys turn left. So I am just so grateful. I cannot thank you guys enough. So I want to make sure I say something on this first broadcast back here with the TVR Esports channel of just how much appreciation I'd have and love for all of you guys for helping us out there. So thank you, live chat, for joining us. We got a good crowd already showing up already, and everybody leaving messages out there. Ty's woman says, Blanky, go Blanky. Got some cheering going on for Anthony Blankenship out there. I believe Motor Breath, Chase Rockford's grandma, is watching tonight, so we want to give her a big old shout out. Way to go, Grandma. Stick in there and watch to the end and see if Chase Motor Breath right there in that 71 can take home a win tonight. We got about 2 more minutes before we go racing out here in the Thunder Valley Racing League. So I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Brookwood Homes. Out there, Papa Tater in the Brookwood Homes driver is always a big sponsor for us every single year right here in the TVR Esports channel. And also a big shout out to the other leagues that race with us, H&H Racing League, Bushwhacker Racing League, SOG Racing League, the Saturday Cup Series. We've got a couple others coming up here for long. Rolling Thunder. On Saturday, I believe we've got a couple races we'll do for them on live feed, and hopefully some dirt races coming up pretty soon. Did you hear about the dirt races, Ty? Sure enough, we've got maybe some dirt races that we'll be able to start doing live feeds on. We'll see how Jamie and James work it out, but it'll be fun.
Oh yes, sir. It's going to be a blast. I've done some of the recruitment stuff with Jamie here over the past few weeks, and it has been a enlightening trip to find out how bad I am. Turning right to go left a couple times, and but it's going to be a good show. He's got a good group of guys coming around, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think Crazy James is going to put on a good show with his group as well.
They can gather up some really good dirt drivers. You know, old Grandpa tried that oval dirt racing. I'll give it a shot every once in a while, but I'm just terrible at it. I'm a menace to society out there trying to make that thing turn left by turning it right. It just don't compute in my brain.
It's rough. I'm an asphalt driver at heart, so I'm going to stick to the asphalt and leave the dirt for getting to the racetrack.
Got about 1 more minute left. I'm going to go to the live chat here. Somebody, if you know one of our featured drivers out there, let's see. I got a few songs keyed up here. Let's see. What should we play? Who should get the song out there tonight before we go into qualifying?
Say we give a good shout out to Papa Tater.
Papa Tater, right? I think I got a Papa Tater saved in here somewhere. Let me see. I think I do right here somewhere. Hey, enjoy some Papa Tater music as we go into qualifying here with the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Thunder Valley Racing League, right here on TVR Esports Live.
Lean left, way down low. Make that engine finish line. He waits like he knows every face. Wins for the great kids every race. Every turn and every cheer. The tiny fans let him know they're here. Lean left, way down low. Make that engine sing. Papa Tater, the star of the show. He's the family racing king. Papa Tater, race car driver. Papa Tater, flying by. Grandkids' favorite on TV. Papa Tater, touch the sky. Papa Tater, race car driver. Papa Tater, here he comes. Papa Tater, the grandkids' favorite race car driver. Race car driver. Race car driver. When the checkered flag comes down, he's still laughing at the sound. Little heroes on his knee. Say one more lap, now look at me. Papa Tater, race car driver. Papa Tater, flying by. Grandkids' favorite on TV. Papa Tater, touch the sky. Papa Tater, race car driver. Papa Tater, here he comes. Papa Tater, the grandkids' favorite race car driver.
All right, fans, there's a little intro music for 001. Papa Tater, Doyle Boyd, and the Brookwood Homes driver out there for us, representing a big sponsor for the TVR Esports channel. A big shout out to him from our co-booth announcer up here, Ty the Bandit Stanley. Ty took home so many trophies last season, he just decided to retire and move up here into the booth, though, Grandpa, and see if we can't talk about the other drivers this season.
Sir.
I do have a new theme song that nobody's heard yet. We got a new one. Hey, chat, you want to hear the new one? We got one for Cale Eckert, the number 5. How about that? You want to hear Cale's new theme song?
Absolutely. Love it.
Here we go. Cale Eckert, the number 5.
Number 5 on the door. Cale Eckert at the wheel. TVR going live. Waiting for the green light drive. Helmet down, eyes locked. Hands locked in tight. No need for small talk. He's ready for the fight. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. No fear in the heart. It's time to go. Cale Eckert, number 5, gonna take the night. Cale Eckert, TVR champion is in the fight. The green flag falls, he comes alive. His name is Cale Eckert. He drives a number 5. Rubber grip in the apex. Tight in the turn. He carves that track, closing the gap as the tires burn. The crowd cheers out loud when the pack moves past. He's keeping it clean as the laps roll by fast. 1 for
it. We don't change lanes or pass before the start-finish line on starts and restarts.
All right, you can hear Mike up in the GOAT. That's race control, the GOAT up in the booth, letting them know what's going on out there. We got the everybody showing up. Michael Wedscheider's going to take the pole tonight. Let's see here. Let's split this up a little bit. Once they get out on the track, though, you want to help me out with the introductions? I'll start with maybe the first 10, and you can do the last of them or something like that.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll split it up. We're getting ready to do this starting lineup here. Michael Wedscheider, though, set the fastest lap out there just before the end of qualifying. I think he was the last car out on the track. The Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow, the man in black, sets the pole. Race number 1, Charlotte Motor Speedway, 75 miles, 50 laps is what they've got to run here, this mile-and-a-half track here at Charlotte. They've got 10% extra power. They've got 2 sets of tires, one on the car, one over the wall, so they'll be able to change tires one time. They got plenty of fuel to make it all the way if they decide to run 50 laps on one set of tires, but I guarantee you lap times will be falling off come the end of that 50 laps for sure. Let's get started with our starting lineup. I'll go through the first 10. We got Michael Wedscheider out there, number 59. Number 7 is going to be Tim Pruitt. Tyler Sands is going to be driving. Ooh, he flashed right there on me just a second. Lost him. Tim Pruitt in the 7. Shane Harbin in the number 21. Number 36 is going to be Tyler Sands. There he is in the 4th place. 5th place is going to be Vernon Harris in the 06. Number 82, Slade Powell in the numbers is 6th place. 7th place is the number 70, Chad Okie Budman Thompson. Papa Tater is in 001. In 8th place, 9th place is the 81, Hunter Powell. 10th place is the number 5, Cale Eckert.
Then we got Anthony Blankenship in the 39, qualifying in P11. John Hudson in the number 3 in P12. Got Motor Breath coming in strong with a P13 qualifying. Got the 47 of Paul in the TAC Form car. I can never say his last name.
His last name, Majivka.
Thank you. Got Greg Spices. Dadgummit. There's 2 in a row. In the 65, qualifying 15th. And then we've got our 300-digit numbers rounding out the field, and Michael Johnson, Landon Rye, and Bryson Hall.
Outstanding. Let me see if I can. There we go. There you are. There you are. Michael Johnson, Bryson Hall. Bringing up the rear there. Hopefully they'll make their way up to the front. We're out there with the pace lap. Lights are off on the pace car. They're going racing this time by. Green flag will start this competition, and Michael Wedscheider will be the first one into turn number 1. Their requirements are to keep them lined up until they cross that start-finish line, and then once they make it to that point, it's all bets are off. Time to go racing. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Charlotte 75 Thunder Valley Racing League season number 6. Ty, the Bandit Stanley, and Grandpa up here in the booth to give you all the play-by-play. Thank you so much, live chat, for joining us. Got lots of shout-outs going on to everybody. Boogity, boogity, let's go, boys, says Brittany. Go, Anthony. We are on the throttle and racing at Charlotte. Going into turn number 1, Michael Wedscheider down on the inside on his outside. Tim Pruitt, the number 7, side by side. Got Shane the doorman, his teammate, and the other HHR driver right behind Michael Wedscheider, trying to give him a little bit of help, trying to get in the draft. Vernon Harris, also another HHR driver. Those to bottom 3 cars teaming up. Got a few cars in the back. There'll be a couple of our new drivers, Bryson Hall and the 196 of Michael Johnson. Several cars in the back, starting to just find them a place. Nice and clean air back there. What do you think? What do you think on tires here, Tim? What do you think these guys will have me coming in for a set of tires?
I think that the right sides will wear out. Like you want to come in and pit at least for right sides around that halfway mark, or else on entry to the corner you kind of start to slide up to the middle, and that's when stuff gets really hairy when you're too wide. These cars right now, they're kind of loose on entry. They're unsettled with that full tank of fuel in them. Once these tires get worn out, they're going to get really, really tight, really fast, and it's going to make for some really good racing to see who can manage their tires here early.
Really tight racing by the front 6 cars up there, just nose to tail, touching fenders all the way around the track. Oh my goodness, they got into each other. It's the broadcaster's curse. Let's back up and see if we can see what happened here, but it is a big old crash. All right, we'll stop. We'll back it up a little bit more than that, I think. We'll stop it right there. We'll go into super slow motion. And Ty, we'll let you give us a little bit of a rundown on what you think happened here as we go into super slow motion.
It looks like Tim and Shadow Tim got a little loose on entry, like we were just talking about, and got into Michael's door, and that unsettled the car and kind of finished him off, and kind of led into our big one happening. It's just these cars are super sketchy here with this full tank of fuel and cold tires. They're hard to hang on to in that turbulent air.
Yeah, coming around the corner, you can see Michael Wedscheider, the inside car, and the number 7, both struggling a little bit to hang on to the tires there coming out of the corner. Both of them just stepping out just a little bit. I'm not sure if you're watching on my screen. I've got it in super slow motion at the moment going into the turn here.
In the back, we got to catch.
And yeah, the number 7 stepped out. That's what happened. Yep, number 7 stepped out. That's Pruitt. And caused a big old crash. Let's see if we can get it back to live action here. So number 7, Tim Pruitt, is going to be the cause of the first caution here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lap number 4 of 50. We'll hear from race control here in a moment. Yeah, he's a black flag for the number 7. Probably going to be that EOL that we were talking about. Motor Breath got a meatball in that one, so he's going to be headed into the pits. And sounds like Paul Majivka may be calling for a clear. Another passing under yellow clear. Just probably passing cars that are crashed. All right, let's see if we can't find the little caution music here. How about, let's see. Oh, wrong page there. Far left pedal.
Lucky dog coming by on the outside.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side.
Coming by now.
Most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft, and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn 1, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out, and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed, and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, oh, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, huge respect.
Not sure what's going on. Pace lights are, oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't know why we're not too wide. Pace lights are off on the pace car.
Right before the line, or you can stay in line?
Gotta stay in line. Till you pass the finish line. I can
For
fix the
some reason, it is single file, and it should not be. There must have been a mistake on old Grandpa's part when I set up this race. That's my fault, Ty. I think I may have missed a double file restart when I set up the new season. I'll have to make sure I check that for next week. Uh-oh. I think Matt Race Control said he could fix it.
Yeah, we can fix it with the admin box. We'll be able to get it back to 2-wide racing here in no time.
Hey, fans, that's old Grandpa's fault. I'm old. I must have forgot to hit a button or something when I set this thing up. Too many big words, Bandit, says Ty's woman.
It's my everyday life right there, brother, in one sentence.
She's our favorite fan. We love Ty's woman. Thanks for showing up in the live chat and giving us some feedback. Appreciate that. Green flag racing at Charlotte. This group in the back is, woo boy, fixing to look 3 or 4 wide for a second there, I thought. Chad Okie Budman Thompson on the outside. 36 just ahead of him, Tyler Sands. And the number 47, Paul Majivka, right there behind him. Got 2 races going on. This is for 10th place, 9th place right now, as the 36, Tyler Sands, holds on to the position for now. Back up front with our leaders. Vernon Harris out front in the 06, Shane Harbin in the 21 in second, Cale Eckert currently running in third. Side by side, the 82, Slade Powell, and Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow. Slade down on the inside, taking some positions. What do you think about old Slade Powell, one of our youngest drivers, a dirt driver out there? He's been trying to get better on oval paved, and we'll see how he does. What do you think about old Slade out there, Ty?
He is very fast. He's very aggressive. He puts his nose, and he really tries really hard to get up there and get racing. And he just has to tone out some of that aggression and hang on to the wheel a little bit better, show a little bit of patience, and he's going to be winning a lot of races, a lot of championships here at TBR. I'm sure of it. Just
as you were talking, he got the back end stepping out, almost lost it going into turns 1 and 2. Managed to hang on. You can see him wiggling around a lot out there, that number 82. That's that blue and white car out there. Slade, the Hornet Powell. He is a really fast dirt racer, one of the fastest dirt racers I've seen.
Oh, yeah, and that little wiggle got the 3 teammates lined back up again in the top 3. I think old Michael put some packed air on his rear spoiler. You wouldn't think that these cars are very aero dependent, but once you get them out here on these 1.5 miles, you can really play with the air and manipulate the car in front of you really well.
And tonight, like we said during the beginning of tonight, these cars are running with a little extra horsepower, about 10 horsepower extra for every single car. So they are definitely having to fight them a little bit in the corners to keep them buried down on the bottom of the racetrack. That's the HHR drivers out there in front. Those front 3 cars leading the way right now with Sparky Motors, the number 5, Cale Eckert, one of the TBR champions, right there in 4th.
Cale Eckert's a really good driver. He just puts himself in good positions the whole race and stays consistent throughout the entire season. And he's going to be the one you got to deal with, him and Michael, for this championship this season. They are going to be the top 2 guys to have to go get it from him.
They are certainly both there in the finish of these races nearly every time, and usually, like you said, very, very consistent number 5, Sparky Motors driver. Number 7 down on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to come up out of the pit, re-entering the racing surface. Almost came up above the blue line. They managed to get by him, and he held it down okay. No penalties, it doesn't look like. Oh, maybe he did. He might have got a black flag right there. He made it across that blue line, the number 7 Looney Tunes driver. Might have gave it just a little bit too much gas coming out of pit row. He has got a black flag showing up on the board. Back up here with our leader, Slade Powell on the inside of Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow. Got a good race going on in the back here. Let's take a look back here with Okie Budman and the 107, one of our new drivers, Landon Rye in the top 10. Racing in 8th right now on the inside of 36, Tyler Sands.
If these 5 drivers can get lined up and start running on some laps, they're going to catch this lead group and have a hit of steam when they get there. They ain't going to get there very fast running side by side like this.
I agree. As long as they're fighting for position, yeah, they'll be losing a little bit of time. If they can line them up, though, you're right. They may be actually to freight train those front drivers. There's more of them back here, but they're going to have to work together. John Hudson and Bryson Hall trying to work together to gain a little bit of... Oh, my goodness, Bryson Hall way down on the bottom of the racetrack under the line. Somebody into the wall right there in that backpack. Definitely slowed down the 104 as he went below the line, swung it out wide in front of the number 3, Number 3 just managed to hang on to the over-under, John Hudson, and got the position away from him. Let's get back up front with our leaders as they are still battling for those front 4 or 5 positions. Really tight group in the front 5. Coming up on lap number 17. Not very far from halfway. Let's see how long it takes before they dive in for some tires, if there's going to be a caution. Can they make it? Hey, live chat, let us know when's the next caution coming out. We're at 16 right now, coming up on 17. Can they make it to the checkered flag without another yellow? Slade Powell, one of the youngest drivers in the TVR Esports channel and Thunder Valley Racing League, takes over the lead in the number 82, the Hornet, out front at the Charlotte 75 opener for season number 6 on TVR.
Got the Budman and the 104. Looks like through the infield grass. No caution though.
Really?
Sorry, Greg. That was my fault, man. I got hit.
Right. I got a pass you.
All right, let's back that up and take a quick look at it and see just what might have happened there. We're going to go in slow motion here, coming out of the corner, 104 in the middle. We're 3 wide. Oh, no. Yep, Okie Budman came up and hit the wall. You know, I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure 104 would have missed him even if he'd have come out of there clean. I'm looking at this in super slow motion here. The fans are watching it with me here. What do you think, fans? Okie Budman gets into the wall right here and gives a little bit of a scrape, but the 104, Bryson Hall, he was coming up that track awful hard. I think he probably would have got into him either way, one way or the other. So we'll see.
70.
Going to call it on the number 70, sounds like, coming out of the booth. But I guarantee you, if he'd have missed that wall, the 104 would have got him. What do you think, Tyson?
I absolutely agree. The 104 was coming up, and the Chad he held it up there, and 2 cars can't fit up above that dotted line, and the 104 was definitely kind of making his way all the way out to the wall. So that was going to be a caution no matter how we split it.
All right, well, this one's going to be on the Okie Budman. We are at lap number 19. Yep, 19 of 50 out here at the Charlotte 75. So we'll be right back with the racing action in just a minute. Get you something to drink. Don't make sure you set it away from your stool because it's going to get exciting. We want you knocking it over. 30 laps left to go. This caution is on the Okie Budman.
Coming by on the outside.
Heroes wanna dawn, fires it up for the start. Name on the windshield, racing in the heart. Ready for the black top, raised on the run. Puff, puff, pass, here it comes. Hands on the wheel, heart in the fight. One green flag and it comes alive. Okay, Budman, out of the gate. Okay, Budman, ain't here to wait. Okay, Budman, hear that roar. He came for the checker, and he wants more. Ganja in the bowl, a blonde on the lips, leaning into the corner. Ooh, he lets it rip. No fear in the throttle,
right, we're about to go green flag racing again. Slade, the Hornet Pal, the inside number 82, has the lead on his outside, the number 6. Vernon Harris, one of the HHR drivers. Shout out to the live feed. Ty's woman says, I think Wifey needs a song. We need to write Wifey a song, Ty.
I agree. I have a few ideas for you. I'll get with you off stream on it.
All right, shoot me a DM. We're going to write you a song, Ty's woman. You ever had somebody write a song for you? Here we go.
Correct.
Approaching the HHR restart zone. 82 will have the gas pedal first. Green, green, green. We are racing. Slade Powell into turn number 1. Smooth so far. Everybody minding their manners. Doorman drops down in behind Michael Wedscheider and then switches back to the outside, coming down the backstretch. Here comes the 107, Landon Rye, one of the new drivers in that Smokey and the Bandit Trans Am paint job out there. Seeing if he can't show up a little bit for the with Thunder Valley Racing League, riding side saddle with him right now as he takes over the top 5.
I could say Landon is one heck of a driver. He won our Darlington Street Stock race last season, and he went up and stole one from me. So he is a deadgum good driver once he gets his legs underneath of him.
Ooh, little bit of touchy-feely going on down that backstretch there. Front couple of
heating them tires.
Looked like the HHR drivers were trading paints. Ooh, there they go again, boy. Leaving little tire marks on that door. Woo, doggy. It's some exciting racing out here with Thunder Valley tonight at Charlotte. Putting on a good show for everybody. Got double-digit fans out there in the live chat. I cannot thank you guys enough for showing up and watching. That is so cool to see double-digit fans. 82 down on the inside. He is really low. He's going to have to try. Oh, my goodness. Can he get it back up safely? He kept it down. Nice job by the 82, saving that race car and keeping it below the blue line. 47 almost didn't let him back in.
Come on, 104, man.
Uh-oh, we got some problems. We got problems.
Third person in the 104's turn.
Let's back up and let's see what happened. All right,
Ooh.
we're gonna stop it right here. We're gonna go into super slow motion here. Oh, I think I see something happening. Nope, everything is started right here.
That was on the 104. Come down on the segment.
Race control saying 104. Bryson Hall, one of our newer drivers in the Sunco car, come down. Oh yeah, he come down and cut the right rear corner of the number 70 right there. Okie Budman, around he went. So that one's going to be on the 104, Bryson Hall, as he causes a caution, lap number 25. We are exactly halfway done with this race. Ty, you got something you want to give a shout out to? We're about halfway. Anything you want to say?
Absolutely. That I will give a shout out to Slade because that was an amazing save, and it showed that dirt track racing knowledge to be able to save that race car like that. That was impressive. But this goes to show how strong this field is when you got the 3 HHR drivers up front. Kale's running in that top 5 area code. It's our race last season came down to the last lap, and it's setting up to be another one of those great finishes.
Yeah, those cars up there in the top 5 or 6 right now. Outstanding drivers. It's good to see a new driver up there, number 107, doing a good job getting up there and moving his way up into the front of the field there, into the top 5. But yes, Cale Eckert, there's a reason we got him a song done. That guy has taken home a few trophies for the Thunder Valley Racing League and has definitely put that car in the top 3 many, many, many times throughout the 5 seasons we have run here. So, yeah, Cale Eckert, can't say enough about him. But, yeah, you're right. Those top 5 or 6 drivers up there right now, well, 7 all the way back to Anthony Blankenship, even Hunter Powell. Anybody's race out here at the halfway point. That's for sure.
Absolutely. These cars are a little bit different than what we're used to on drafting tracks. You can't really do an awful lot alone and make passes, but if you got a good if you got a good line behind you pushing and doing all the right things, you can rocket ship up past everyone. It's just going to be really hard with those HHR drivers lined up like they are. They draft really, really well together, and they're going to keep this thing. It's going to be a show here come close to the end.
I tell you what, if they increase the excitement of the show much more than they have during the first 25 laps here, we're going to have people pass it out in the live chat. This has been exciting. It's been a good race.
I might not make it from my seat where I'm at.
I got my depends are dry at the moment, but I'm not making any guarantees by the end of this race.
A little quick stat for you, right quick, Grandpa. So you were our winner last season. You cracked out one lap win, and it was a very close one. It was 5/1000ths of a second. You were our only lead change at this track last season. But that HHR driver, man, in the 59 car, he led 39 of our 40 laps last season, including sitting on the pole. He has just got something figured out with these 1.5 miles and how he can hold his car so steady and go get that win.
That Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow, he is a difficult car to outrun. That guy knows how to turn left, I guarantee you. Shane Harbin is somebody we haven't seen too much from lately because he had a lot of equipment failures here recently, but back up and running, the number 21, the doorman, up there in second place right now, showing up. All right, here we go. Green flag in the air. It is waving. We are racing. Cross the start-finish line. Here we go.
Check up in the outside line.
Ooh, a lot of trouble in the back. Trying to work it out. Papa Tater, Chad Oakey Budman back there. 65 back there struggling. Greg Spiker. Greg Spiker, one of the VRX drivers. Teresa Spiker is his wife. He didn't join us tonight. Hopefully she's okay. We'd like to see her out here racing with us. One of the few female drivers we have that'll join us out here with Thunder Valley. Not very many of them, but we like to see them. This is one of those kind of sports where just anybody can do it. All kinds of ages, and we don't care who you are. You can come out here and race with us. You can turn left. You can have fun. Right now, we got Vernon Harris Jr. way out front there, going to be pulling Michael Wedscheider along. They're beginning to open up a little bit of gap on third place. That Vernon Harris Jr., he is a fast race car driver. Races karts in the real life. That's what you'll see usually on his paint job is Kart 1 Racing. Really good driver out there for HHR.
Extremely talented young man. He is extremely good at wheeling a race car.
Big wiggle by the number 5, Cale Eckert, as they come up on his back end. He's going to get crowded. 107 right on his tailgate. The doorman on the outside, he had a little bit of a wiggle. And I mean, they came right up on his bumper quick. 82 getting trapped on the outside. Almost 3 wide. That was close back there. In the grass goes the, who is that, 81? Hunter Powell in the grass. That's the older brother to Slade Powell in that 81 there. Mr. Hunter Powell does a good job. Doesn't have a lot of seat time, but he's getting good really fast. It just runs in their family. I think they're just a family of race car drivers, and they know how to make it go left. The doorman trapped on the outside. Can't seem to get the door open down on the bottom. 107 defending the position. Landon Rye on the inside. Here comes the 36. Tyler Sands going to get his nose in there. Big wiggle by number 21, the doorman, Shane Harbin. Oh my goodness, they were taking each other's door handles off. 3 wide through the dog leg.
I guess I wasn't there, huh?
Tyler Sands on the radio talking to 107. Oh no, 107 gets below the line, upsets the car. Causes a big old crash. That's probably going to be on the 107. We'll back it up and take another look at it. All right, here we go in super slow motion coming into the corner. 107 down on the bottom of the racetrack. I think he just overturned the corner. The back end, you can see it stepping out right there. And he tried to save it. It went up the track just a little bit. He might have took a little dink there from the 21. I think he did take a little touch there, Ty. What do you think? And sent him down below that blue line. Once he got down there, that upset the car so bad it just came right back up the track.
Yeah, that entry to the corner has these cars super unsettled, and Shane's running the second groove, and I think the 107 just kind of pushed the right front out of the racetrack a little bit and went up and got him, and it caused another big one.
Woo, what a wreck.
Some of our contenders here for the short. Hopefully all these guys have another reset in the bank so they can get back out here.
Right. Yep, I agree. I'm sure they do. They have 2 quick fixes during the start of the race, and we haven't had been too many crashes. So I'm thinking everybody's got enough fixes to get it back out on the racetrack and get it racing again without too much of an issue. See, we're back up here to live feed. Lights are on the pace car. What lap? We're at lap number 34 of 50. We're winding this one down, fans. You ready to see the end of this street stock race? It's been a great race. We've kept double-digit fans watching for the entire race. That is freaking awesome for the algorithm. I can't thank you guys enough. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do that. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, be sure to do that and hit that notification bell. Ring the all, and it'll let you know every time we go live. We'll be live again tonight, Ty. We're going live with the NASCAR Truck Series at Daytona International Speedway tonight for the Daytona 100 season opener for season 6. So get ready for that.
Oh, I'm super excited for that one. That was a race where I earned my starting number, my qualified number here with TVR last season. And I've got a special place for super speedway racing, and I love watching these guys go put a whole race together because there's a lot of really good super speedway drivers in this group.
Yeah, we're definitely going to see the teams join together. The H&H great drivers usually run pretty close together. Some bushwhackers run pretty good together. And, of course, the TVR drivers. So we ought to see a lot of really good racing out there. With the new setup with the trucks and stuff and the drafting, I think it takes about 3 trucks to really go fast out there. So we'll see how they do when they team up out at Daytona tonight. 8 p.m. Central Time, fans. Be sure to tune back in for that one as we go racing with the Thunder Valley Racing League season number 6, the NASCAR Championship RBC Trophy Chase. Lights are off on the pace car. This will be one more lap to go green. Out front, Vernon Harris in the 06. On his outside, the number 59, Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow.
One really cool thing that we kind of glanced over here is we finally got Papa Tater back on the lead lap. He lost 2 laps from that first caution of the race. So he's going to be coming up fast. He's one of our better street stock drivers that some people kind of forget about him because he's got that nice, quiet demeanor, but he can go up there and get it.
I tell you what, Papa Tater's been doing a lot of practice and putting in a lot of seat time in that 001
Go ahead, get in chat.
Brookwood Homes driver car. And, he's getting faster and faster every single week. I expect to see another win or 2 out of Papa Tater. He got a win right at the end of last season. We actually have it recorded in our archives, just haven't quite got it up onto the YouTube feed yet. But we'll work on that. We'll get that win up for you, Papa Tater. Vernon Harris has got the lead going into the HHR restart zone. He'll be the first car on the gas. Here we go. Ooh, number 7 gets it out of line right off the bat. So, the bad start by a car in the back. Number 196. Really bad start there for Michael Johnson. I think he was just kind of letting them by, so everybody kind of went by down on the inside. Hopefully no black flags. I didn't see any. Tim Pruitt got the fastest lap so far in the race. Here comes your leaders, Michael Wedscheider and Vernon Harris into turn 3 and 4 with Cale Eckert and the number 3 of John Hudson. And Hunter Powell making up the top 5.
Sorry, Chad. Didn't mean to come down that far. Nope, Paul. Wrong call out.
Nice shot of the cars coming out of the turn there. Really talented drivers here in the TVR Esport League, Thunder Valley Racing. All of the drivers on TVR that run on this channel seem to have some pretty good skills. Put on a really good show for the fans. We're at lap number 39, number 50 coming up. 10 laps to go. Let us know, live chat. Can they make it to the checkered? 10 laps. Who you got for the winner tonight, Ty?
Ooh. I've got Michael. I think he can hold off VJ and all these guys. He's just super good at these tracks. Unless something happens and he kind of loses all of his help, I've got the Shadow going to get him a checkered flag here tonight.
Michael Wedscheider, the number 59 Shadow HHR driver. Tyler's pick tonight. I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed with the 107 tonight, Landon Rye. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if about the last 4 laps or so, he don't try to get that little street stock up there towards the front. Landon Rye, probably one of the biggest movers of the race tonight. Started all the way in the back for the non-qualifying lap and running in 6th right now. Had it in the top 5 for a minute.
He started P20, so he's really done a good job keeping his nose clean and going. Now, if these guys can get that second lane going, there's a lot of speed in that second groove if you can get enough guys up there to go get it.
Tyler Sands in the 36 takes over the fastest lap of the race at lap 41. That's pretty impressive. Looks like he's trying to maybe get a little extra speed out of that number 36. Got a good draft back there if he can just use it. Number 3 down into the grass. That's going to slow him up in just a little bit. Let's take a quick look at this group in the back here before we get to the final laps of the race. Paul Majivka right now in 8th place leading this group back here in the back. Shane Harbin. Oh, we got a wreck. Sure enough, we got a wreck.
107.
All right, we got the wreck here. We're going to super slow motion. Got the number 3 down on the inside. And on the outside, he had the number 107. Coming around the corner, that's Landon Rye on the outside and John Hudson on the inside. Oh, no.
Good job. Okay.
Number 3 faded out just a little bit, but the number 7 was pulling it down. They missed each other right there, it looked like. He may have got into the back of him just a little coming into the corner right there. And finished now. Yeah, I think 3 might have got loose, and then the 107 just kind of finished him off there, I believe was what probably happened.
Yeah,
but
the 3 got tight on entry and came across the 107's nose while the 107 was loose on entry. It was one of those racing incidents. It's kind of hard to avoid in these cars.
Oh my goodness, I think I saw a horrendous wreck happen because of it right there. Let me move the camera up just a little bit. I saw something crazy happening for a second there. I'm not sure who that was. Somebody just wrecked like crazy. Oh, right there it was. Right there it was. I see it now. Oh, man. Woo. We're going to slow motion here. Right there. Oh, my goodness. Number 7 went up the track. How did that happen? Let's back this up again and take another look at it here. Oh, a different camera angle. There we go. Slow motion here. Oh, 39 clips the back of the 21. Oh, 3 was stopped up on the top of the racetrack, and it just caused mad chaos. Put the number 7 on his lid. Shane Harbin is involved a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Number 7, Tim Pruitt, just put it on its lid. He's bouncing down the infield across pit lane. Ends up getting into pit, but sure enough, big crash there. Let's see if we can get caught back up to the live feed. There we go. Back to the live feed.
Out the next one.
Oh, no, sounds like Okie Budman may be out of it. May have totaled the Okie Budman number 70. Yep, number 70. The Okie Budman, Chad Thompson, has to put it into the trailer. Take it home tonight. Gonna join us with the trucks here about 8 o'clock Central. Ty's woman said maybe. Then we got Mike Hemminger, the GOAT, said they can make it, but the question is, will they? No, they ain't gonna make it.
Not quite.
Not quite.
And I will say for that second group, like it is in these cars at these tracks, it is really hard to see past what we call the sun shield, which is that tinted line that goes across the windshield. When you're buried down in the corner, you cannot see what's up ahead. And that is one of the things folks don't know about iRacing is these aren't real life spotters. They can't tell you everything. All they can say is that there's a car spinning ahead. And it's kind of up to you as a driver to put yourself in a position to miss it. And it's hard to do when you can't see the exit of the corner.
That is true. That is true. I must agree. A live spotter does help in some of these situations. Pace car is going to be coming off in turn number 4. We've got 4 or 5 laps left to run at this Charlotte 75. It has been an outstanding race, Ty. These guys have done a good job. We're going to see if we can't get the top 3 drivers into an interview up in the broadcast booth once we get to the end, and see if we can get a word in about how they got there. Michael Wenscheider on the inside, Vernon Harris on the outside, teammates in the first row, Dale Eckert on the inside, and the 81 of Hunter Powell on the outside, row number 2. Here we go. HHR restart zone coming up. Michael Wenscheider be on the gas pedal first. Good start by our drivers out there. Lap number 44. Cale Eckert and the 81 side by side, fighting for third. Michael Wenscheider out front with BJ Harris chasing him down. Hunter Powell lost a little bit of speed there on the outside. Ooh, touches doors with the 36. Tyler Sands got a little bit of a slowdown there when he touched doors. The guy on the outside, 81. Doorman looking for a way to get through. Shane Harbin, the doorman, desperate to get the 36 out of his way. Gave him a little push down the backstretch. Lap 47, not many laps left to go to finish this off. They're going to start getting desperate. Out front, Michael Wenscheider and Vernon Harris running away with it. Cale Eckert trying to catch him. That may be your top 3 finishers right there. Lap number 48. You may have called it with the shadow.
It's going to be close. Let's see what VJ can do. If he's smart here, once they get on the backstretch, he needs to drop back about 3/10 off of the shadow. Get a really, really good run into turn 3 and 4 and side draft the door panels off of him and bring it around to the checkered flag.
They will take the white flag this time by. Here is the big race right here. The challenge for position as Papa Tater tries to get by the 47, Paul Majivka. The big deal down there in that orange car representing track form. And Mose. Back with our leaders as they cross the start-finish line. Michael Wedscheider and Vernon Harris Jr. 59 in the 06 battling for first. Can Vernon get him before he gets to the finish line? Final lap of the race. Vernon looking inside, looking outside. Into 3 and 4 they go, down at the bottom of the racetrack. Michael Wedscheider guarding that blue line. Lets it swing out wide, headed for the checkered.
Got him.
Michael Wedscheider, Vernon Harris, and Cale Eckert take home 1, 2, and 3. Nice finish by everybody out there tonight. Let's see here if we can get the top 5 rounded off here. Let's see. Jump back up here real quick. There we go. Tyler Sands and Shane Harbin take home the top 5. We'll see if we can't get the top 3 up here for an interview real quick. Fans, we'll be right back in just a couple minutes and see if we can't get these guys to give us a few lines about just how they managed to pull this off tonight. Cale Eckert, Vernon Harris, and Michael Wedscheider. What'd you think about the race tonight, Ty? Was it good?
It was great. I mean, it was really, really good, respectful racing. There were a few mistakes out there that just kind of come with the territory of being the first race back inside the car for a lot of these guys. And it altogether was a really good race. Lots of passing, and it was all very, very clean. The side drafting was clean, and can't ask for much more than that.
All right, let me see if we got Ty, we got me, you got Vernon's in here, and who else did we need real quick? Who were the other two?
Michael and Cale.
We got Michael, we got Vern, let's see, Cale Eckert. There he is. Let's see if we can get Cale Eckert up here in the booth with us. All right, I think we got them all in here. Let's see if we can do some real quick interviews out on the track here. We'll start out with Cale Eckert. Cale, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I got you, man.
All right, fans. We got our top 3 drivers up here in the booth with myself and Ty, the Bandit Stanley. Cale Eckert takes home 3rd place in the number 5 tonight. We definitely have a song. We played your new song for you at the beginning of the race, so everybody got to hear it. That was kind of cool. Give us a quick rundown of how you went home with 3rd tonight, Cale.
Yeah, just overall had a fast car. Stayed up front. I missed the big wreck and squeezed through there, so I was able to maintain up front. I had a fast car overall, but couldn't get by the first 1 and 2, so ended up with 3rd. Happy with that.
Anything for Cale tonight, Ty?
Great race all around, man. You put on a good show, nice and consistent, and you just kept yourself in position all night just in case the right thing came across. Is there anything you do differently looking back at your race now?
No, just sticking with my racecraft, just being who I am. Just kind of laying back, letting things happen before, not trying not to get involved. So it's been working out, getting the top 5s, and this time I got top 3, so doing good.
Yes, sir. Great run tonight, and you know what they say: consistency wins championships. So you got a good start to your season going.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
thank you.
Nice job tonight, Vern. Who do you want to shout out to before you go tonight, Vern? I mean, Cale. Sorry, I was looking at the name on the chart.
I'll give a shout out to Brent, the broadcaster. Thank you, Grandpa. And my sponsor, Sparky Motors. And that'll be it.
Outstanding. Appreciate you. Shout out to Sparky Motors. Great job out there tonight, Cale. All right. Vernon Harris takes home 2nd place in the 06 HHR driver out there representing Kart 1 Racing, I believe is what's on the hood of that car. Vernon, can you hear me all right?
Yes, sir. I can.
All right, brother. Give us a quick rundown of that 2nd place finish out there in the street stock with the season opener tonight.
Well, I did know that I was more of a second. Well, I can say that the whole week I say I was pretty good. I say um I oh my god. I was
we
pretty much in second the whole time. I want to say that thanks to Michael too. I'm really happy that I raced against Michael. He's a
You
really
bet.
good driver.
He is. He's a really good driver. Hey, we saw your results in your kart racing earlier. I guess it was earlier in the week or last week or something like that, and that was really cool, man. You do a good job out there. You're a good race car driver. That's pretty awesome. That's cool of you out there. Hey, congratulations on your second place tonight. Ty, you got anything tonight for Vernon?
Vernon, great race tonight, buddy. You and Michael and Shane put on a clinic there for a while when all three of you were lined up on how to maintain those top three positions. Did you just need that little bit of extra help there at the end to get past Michael? I saw you making some moves and just couldn't quite get the right run on it.
Yeah, I definitely need some extra help, but I'm just glad that I finished the race and at least get second.
Absolutely fantastic run tonight.
Outstanding job, Vern Harris. Congratulations in the 06.
Thank you.
Who you want to shout out to personal before you go tonight?
God, my dad, Cartman Racing, Steel Equipment, Higgy Out to Power, and H&H and Michael.
You bet. Congratulations, Vern, on that second place finish.
Thank you.
Michael Wedscheider, the number 59, the Shadow, brings home the win tonight at the first race in the season number 6 RBC Championship Trophy Trace, and the points to go along with it here at the Charlotte 75. Congratulations, Michael. Give us a rundown.
Man, that was a pretty good race there. I mean, it was competitive, really fun. It sucked the guy kind of got hooked early in the race and got wrecked, but thank goodness that we had a quick fix, to get the car fixed up pretty good. When my teammate Shane was up there pushing his teammate BJ, and man, I mean, I couldn't get by him. I could just get up beside him, but I couldn't get by him. And I figured when one of them restarts, when I lined up beside BJ, I knew that if I could time the restart just right, that was my only opportunity to get in front of him.
Ty, what you got for Michael tonight?
I'm gonna tell you what, brother, you looked really strong tonight. Kind of glad that I was up here in the booth not having to race against you, because you were strong, buddy. But I know you're like me. You want to get that outside lane rolling. About how many cars did you think you needed behind you to really get it chugging along?
You could have got 3 good cars that could have drafted really well, that knew how the draft worked. You could have made it work with 3 cars.
So, well, great race tonight. You put a whole one together tonight, brother, and it was good to see you go get that checkered flag.
I appreciate it, man. Felt good to get the first win finally in the.
Outstanding job, Michael. Hey, give somebody a shout out real quick, Michael, before we play you out with your theme song.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to HHR, TBR Esports, Brent, Utah for being up here helping him and being up here. Can't wait to watch the broadcast race, and I appreciate everything y'all do.
Outstanding, man. Hey, we love having you. Congratulations on a first place finish tonight at the season opener.
Thank you.
All right, Ty, anything you want to say to the fans before we kick it off in here and get out of the booth?
Oh man, as always, I'm so glad that I was able to watch the stream and see all these people interacting and enjoying the race with us. That was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we were able to put together a great show for everybody out there in YouTube land, and I can't wait to do it here again here in a couple minutes.
All right. That's right. We'll be doing NASCAR trucks here at Daytona International Speedway with the season opener with Thunder Valley Racing League, 8 o'clock Central Time. So we'll be right back here in just a few more minutes. Give a shout out to our live chat. Hey, Grandma, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you. Anthony Blankenship says, Grandma is here. Outstanding job. Thanks for joining us. Who is that? Dainty Girl. Outstanding things. Thanks for leaving a chat there. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. We're going to play you out with Michael Wedscheider, the Shadow, as we get ready for NASCAR truck racing at Daytona International Speedway with the Thunder Valley Racing League right here on the TVR Esports channel. Get you a win in life, and I will see you at the finish line.
like a switchblade knife. Michael the Shadow Exciter coming to take the night. Held me down low, nerve of the dark night. You hear that engine scream as the shadow shows up for the fight. The pavement begins to shake as the shadow rolls in. Just one clean move and the shadow takes the win. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, the man in black has got to go. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, he leaves them in the smoke. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, say it loud, let it ride. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, here comes the midnight driver. White knuckles on the wheel, carving the inside line. He cuts through the traffic like a razor knife. Crowd on their feet when the green flag is dropped. He doesn't need luck on his side. He's a shadow and can't be stopped. The pavement begins to shake as the shadow rolls in. Just one clean move and the shadow takes the win. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, the man in black has got to go. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, he leaves them in the smoke. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, say it loud, let it ride. Michael, the Shadow Exciter, here comes the midnight driver. Right turns, no fear